long, but upon our arrival, we have been assured that the miners of the Ballarat are some of the most well-trained, indeed intelligent, and hopefully well-paid miners in the world. We are hoping to find this true rather than false. Nevertheless, myself and Rachel Raquel are just about prepared for our demonstration to all the gathered gentlemen here today. Little girl. Yes, I can't help but notice there seems to be quite a large amount of the non-mining community here. You do realize that this is in fact a scientific demonstration, and therefore maybe beyond the mere brain capacity of the more non-mining community.
Oh, boo!
Boo? But I never mentioned anything about it. I said non-mining, madam. That's on you, not me. It is my pleasure, though, to have you all within the gathering, as myself and Rachel Raquel are here to demonstrate to you the amazing voltaic battery. But we shall refer ourselves throughout the gentlemen miners here upon the Ballarat, and I shall start by asking a question, and that question is to you, sir.
Yeah.
No, not you. The other. No, you do whatever you want. I'm talking to him. He's over here, sir. What task must you? Yes. Maybe I will ask you, madam. Sir, what task must you undertake within your mind upon a daily basis that can literally put your precious life at risk? Sir, what task is it that could stand between your fortune or your demise? Please, sir.
My daily shower.
That's very odd. The Queen showers on her birthday. Oh my lord, who put that there? Quick, move! Quick, come here! When I say you say for one afternoon, the answer is, sir?
Blasting!
Blasting, ladies and gentlemen! Blasting! The removal of rock and ore. Blasting, but why must we blast? Why must we blast? Is it not because of this unnaturally occurring sedimentary substance, one of the alluvium layers of the valley floor? It is, as you can plainly see, a ferruginous conglomerate primarily composed of rounded and angular pieces of quartz cemented together by the oxide of iron, in which this case the mass is most obviously impregnated. Rock. The rock, yes. Wow, they really like rocks around this place, don't they? A rock which is so hard. Well done. It is so hard, it shall resist anything except for blasting. Ergo, when it has come upon, blasting must be undertaken. Sir, you look like someone who has spent a lot of time in a deep, dark hole. As a miner, sir, yes?
Nah.
No, you're not a miner.
Nah.
You're just, don't look at me, is what you look like.
Yeah.
Who's a miner? Are you a miner, sir? Yeah, come on, it's the Ballarat. Who are, there's gotta be, come on, where's you? You're a miner. Sir! Listen, you. No! I'm going to ask you to nod and smile for me, all right? All right. Are you a miner?
Yes.
You reckon a big... All right, now you talk way too much. Sir, coming back to you.
I'm a miner.
You're a miner. Sir, I want to ask you about the safety procedure used within your mine. Picture this scenario, if you will. You're in your mine. You set your charge. You take your lucifer. You strike it. You light your fuse. What do you do next, sir?
I make myself scarce.
You run, don't you, sir?
Oh.
We all know that. Even the non-miners, of which everyone here is, knows the answer. You run. You run, ladies and gentlemen, but why? Why must you run? Is it not because of the so-called Bigfoot safety? A device within its time was surely a boon. Rachel Raquel, I'm sure you would agree, surely its time has passed. You see, ladies and gentlemen, the Bigfoot safety fuse is notorious furniture copious quantities of spark, which can prematurely detonate our charge. And sir, it is supposed to burn at a prescribed rate, but does it?
No.
No! Thank you, sir. Burns at any old rate it likes. Ladies and gentlemen, I, Samuel Smith, her, Rachel Raquel, do shudder to think of the amount of lives that have been lost because of this safety fuse. But no more. For today, we bring before you a device that shall revolutionize the blasting process currently employed upon the Ballarat. Don't fall over. We are very proud. We are very excited to bring before you, one and all, Rachel Raquel, the amazing Voltaic battery. Seem a little subdued. These good people, they must be in awe of the outstanding magnitude of the amazing Voltaic battery, and no doubt it is an astonishing machine. But some of you must be wondering, how could it detonate a charge that may be up to 150 feet below the surface? I shall explain. The amazing Voltaic battery operates by immersing two dissimilar metals into an acidic solution in such a way to create electrical excitation. Now, this electrical fluid created by this process is conducted down another marvelous invention, small child. Once again, for the first time upon the Ballarat, Rachel Raquel, ready yourself, for this is going to be quite exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, we bring before you, ladies, you may need to brace yourself, for this is quite exciting, madam. Are you ready? You don't care. We bring before you electric wire! He gets it. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall explain to you where'd you get that from? He bought some from home. We shall explain to you the operational value of electric wire. Electric wire consists of thin copper strands encased in gutta percha. Rachel Raquel, please show the good people. Thin copper strands are there to conduct the fluid created by the battery, the gutta percha, to stop it leaking into our mind. Upon the other end of our electrical wire, there's a very small piece of metal known as an alloy. This alloy shall become heated enough through the passage of electrical fluid, it shall become heated enough to detonate our charge. Ladies and gentlemen, clearly this is the most amazing thing you've ever heard in your life. No, you must have a very exciting life. We shall demonstrate for you, one and all, myself, Rachel Raquel. What the hell was that? So, Rachel Raquel shall now place the alloy into the crucible. We have a crucible for demonstration purposes today. Place it in there, Rachel Raquel. Thank you. Yes, well done. Now, we have a small amount of blasting powder that we've been assured is the currently used powder upon the Ballarat. Rachel Raquel, let's not hesitate. Fill it up! Being careful not to spill too much. We know it can be expensive. Yeah, put a few in. Never put more than one in, but, you know, put a few in. Why not? The good people of the Ballarat have waited all day for this very moment. Yes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, while Rachel Raquel does that, as you may or may not know, we shall not have an explosion today if we do not have resistance. Creating our resistance today, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, is a very scientific piece of equipment known as a cork. It is absolutely magnificent. A science cork. I had to drink several bottles of science whiskey to get it. Rachel Raquel, yeah, well, you can put more. Let's put more and see what happens. Yeah, I'll leave that with you. So, what Rachel Raquel's going to do is put some more in because it's still school holidays, isn't it? It's time to. Yeah. Oh. Should we put a heap in?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to take my cue off those sugared up children. Right, that'll do, congrats. So, Rachel Raquel will now take our cork. When you're ready, yes, thank you very much. Place it into the crucible. Yes. Now, oh, Rachel Raquel, here, use this science mallet. Place it in there, that's the way. Give it another one, see what happens. Bang! Oh my lord, why did I do that? Place the safety cover on. That's right, you do that, I'll do this one. Thank you, Rachel Raquel. Place that at a safe distance from me. Put it near those children over there. Perhaps on the rock.
On the rock.
On the rock, yes. Well done. Then, ladies and gentlemen, all needs to happen is to place the other end of the electrical wire on the terminals here and here. Now, I am going to take this point in time to point out in simple terms. Any electromagnetic force produced by any electromagnetic apparatus is an absolute measure equal to a dynamic equivalent that takes place in a unit's current exchange for 1 unit's time. Make sense?
Yes.
It does. Oh, it does, madam. Could you please explain it for everyone then? Explain it for everyone. Correctamundo it is. 20 seconds. Very smart lady. What we need is an assistant child. You, yes. No, my God. Stay on the other side.